I love movies, you love movies, we all love movies. Want to know something else? We love music in film. Professor Malpede with Music 108. In general, what is Music 108 about?
We explore the use of music in motion pictures from a historical perspective and also emotional, partially technical, and looking at how music is used in motion pictures to create a wonderful time enjoying the film, and not just simply what music is put in there and we like this song or that piece of music, but what techniques composers and musicians use in order to create emotions that we experience and love to have when we watch a movie. Fear, excitement, love, joy, suspense, laughter, all of that. And what are techniques that music employ to create those feelings, and how it's used in film and how it's changed over the years from the beginnings of sound film right on up through the present day. And that's in general what the class is about.
What do you want in general for your students to learn taking your class?
A couple of things in general. It would be, first, a bit about music. Now, this course is designed for everybody. You don't have to be a musician, so we've got all disciplines taking the class. So I'd like them to learn a bit about melody, harmony, chords, rhythm, the basic building blocks of music. Okay, so we learn orchestration. We learned a bit about that, all through movies and movie clips. That's what we use to teach this. And then the other thing is for them to learn about the psychological and artistic component of film music. And that kind of goes with what I was saying before about how composers and musicians use music to create emotions. So we learn about how music works in film. What's it doing there? And what emotion, what component does it supply to the movie to help us, make us love whatever film we're looking at. Those are the two main areas that I want them to come away with. An appreciation for the art of film music, and a little bit about music, and the history of film music.
Yeah. How is the class formatted?
Well, in this way, the way we set it up is that we look at film music historically. I begin with a week or two on the basics of film and music. Then we start with silent film, go on up through the 30s and 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. Now, by the time we get to film music in the 90s, what we do at that point is I kind of turn it over to the students, and they have teams and groups. They pick a film of their choice, and then they come up, they bring in the DVD, and they talk about the music. They show 3 cues. A cue is a name for each individual piece of music in the film. I love this course. I love talking about films and film music, and I think that the students love it too. And I really think it's a great class, because if, say you know nothing about music, you're going to learn about the basics of music in our class. You know, the things that I mentioned before, and you learn it through great movies, classic films, so many great wonderful classics, all different types of films we look at, old, middle era, classic era, you know, modern. We really look at it all and how the music works. And
This is all the time we have here. This has been the CSUN CTVA's 464 Interesting Classes. Catch you later.